You feel like Tinubu is heading somewhere?
Yeah. But he needs to carry a lot of people along. And I think he needs to also change some advisors. Some people are not advising him properly. I think so. I have about 3 of his ministers that are my paddies and we relate very well. I'd asked one once, I said, is it true that there are helicopters coming here to take gold and precious stones and flying out? Yes.
More and more to China now.
And that they actually believe that it is one reason for the unrest in the north. Because when you make that place ungovernable, not many administrative policies can work in the place. And that's an issue. Because a box of precious stone is more than 2 million barrels of crude oil. Oh, by the way, do you notice that when we do events, we'll say premium is you do platinum, gold, silver, and this. Gold is more expensive than platinum now. Gold is more expensive than platinum. It's selling for $20,000 per cubic something. And you then look at it and you're like, it was at a record high gold. But we have it.
Up north and
up north.
Abundance.
Let me break this down for you. With just a quick check, Nigeria sells 1 ounce of platinum for $960, which translates to about 1.5 million naira per ounce of Nigeria platinum. And a kilogram of the platinum is 49 million Nigerians won. That's how much we sell it. Take the shocker here. The gold Nigeria sells is 5 million per ounce, which is about $3,300. That's how much Nigeria sells an ounce of gold. And a kilogram of gold is sold at 165,400,000 approximately, which converts to about $103,400. That's why this amount of insecurity. That's why there's this amount of insecurity in Nigeria, in the north, in the northeast, and the northwest. There've been whispers about the reason for this unrest. Take this Boko's killing, for example, this ethnic cleansing that's been going on, and nothing is happening. This is giving you, this statement made by Ali Baba is actually bringing this conversation now into the limelight. I know most of you already have thoughts like this, but before we delve into all of what he said, if you're meeting this content for the first time, like, share, and subscribe. And if you've been following us and you've not, please join, subscribe. Let's continue to have these kind of intelligent conversations. We need to call them out. But watch this to the end as well. You are now starting to see some of these things come out into the open. Because you've had this conversation, you believe, most Nigerians actually believe it's because of the resources in the north. That's why we have this unrest. Because where else would these guys be getting the weapons they're getting? He talked about how helicopters are flying into the north, take gold and other precious metal, and they fly out back. Does that really make sense? If this is not hitting the note in your head, let me just say that again. A kilogram of Nigeria's gold is $165 million, $103,000 per kilogram. Nigeria's platinum is 49 million per kilogram, roughly. Does that give you an idea of why this violence is continuing? You see the reason why there's a lot of violence around the north that's trickling down into the south, into the middle belt. See the ravaging of Benue State, of Jos, Plateau State. Does that give you an idea why all this commotion we're facing, why they can't solve this insecurity? Because some certain people are benefiting from it, but yet people are dying. And we need a government that can fix these things, stop this illegal mining. These golds are being taken, this precious metal taken away from our country and exported into other countries, illegally, by the way. But the people whose lands this thing sits on are killed every day. They're chased every day. They come in the middle of the night or during the daytime with guns and they kill them. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a lot. We need a government that can respond to this sort of demand. And listen, the Senator Ali Ndume mentioned that why can't we get external forces to help fight this insecurity? Certain people are benefiting from it. I'm not saying that I know that, but it appears to be that certain people are benefiting from it. If not, this would have stopped. The same way people are benefiting from oil theft. That's the same way people are benefiting from these resources. We have this thing in abundance. Take a look at this at your screen. Look at the resources we have in the north. I just did a little bit of Googling and just gave you this. Zamfara has precious metals, yeah? Gold, lead, zinc. Kebbi, gold, silver. Kaduna, gold, sapphire, topaz. Kogi, gold, iron ore, uranium. Uranium is in high demand, by the way. Oshun, gold and quartz. Niger, gold, tantalite. Just look at them. Now, this tells you why this Nigeria is under serious attack. Why certain people are benefiting from it. It's one thing for you to hear, it's another thing for you to see it clearly why this unrest is there and why they're not fixing this issue and why they cannot call a state of emergency and fix this. Now, whether or not you agree with Ali Baba to say that Tinubu's heading somewhere, that's a different thing. But what we're calling out here, and let us know in the comment section if you agree, this sort of precious metal that we have in Nigeria, do you think this violence is one of the major reasons? I'm not saying it's all the reason, but do you think this is one of the major reasons why we continue to have this unrest? Do you think major players within the Nigerian sphere are a part of it? Who do you think are the people causing this violence and benefiting from this illegal mining? Because ordinary Nigerians like you and I cannot actually just fly the helicopter and go there and get the gold and the precious metal and then fly out. Somebody's benefiting from it. The same thing Peter Obi said, that not normal Nigerian will carry a ship and scoop oil from Nigeria's resources and then out they go again. Somebody who's wealthy enough, who's benefited from the wrath in the system, is benefiting from this. That's why they wouldn't want an external force to come help, external military. Private ones, by the way, that's what Alin Dume suggested. Because people are dying. What do you need? Listen, a kilogram of platinum sells for 49 million naira. 1 kilogram. Imagine how many they're taking every month, every week. And 1 kilogram of gold sells for $103,000. Imagine how many kilograms they're taking every week. So that's why they think that they've dealt with insecurity. One moment, the next moment, they see another sort of violence. You just continue causing that violence all through. That's why we're saying we need leaders who have the people at heart. People at heart. People who can lead and stop this violence and these killings. These things happening all over Africa, by the way, where the people who own these resources are killed every day. There's Congo, you can see it there. Why would we have this sort of resources and then Nigeria is going through this? Certain people are benefiting from it. They are wiping out the people who live in those places and taking the resources out. And then what is our government doing? This is recent one is the Boko's killing. There are others happening in Taraba State, in Borno State, that no one's even read of or heard of. Our soldiers are dying every day. But yes, certain people sit back right down there and they're benefiting and enjoying it. Whether or not you agree that maybe Alibaba is actually trying to show some sense of importance, or if you think he's lying, but there has to be some iota of truth in what he's saying. The reason for the violence in the north, the insecurity and the chaos, one of the main reasons because of the illegal scooping of precious metal like gold, platinum, out of the north. And we have them in abundance. The same way they're illegally taking our oil from the south, they're doing that with the precious metal in the north. That's why we're calling this out. That's why you need to remember that you need people who do the work. It is not even safe to travel on our roads anymore. It's not safe. You travel on the road, you don't know if you're going to be kidnapped. You don't know if you're going to be arrested by the police or shot at. People are dying every day. If they're not kidnapping people, they're killing them for their organs. If they're not killing them for their organs, they're dying on the roads. Our hospitals are bad. We have a government that is not responsive. So I ask you as well this. Do you make this, what Ali Baba said, does it make any sense? Do you agree with what he said? All over Nigeria, from the north all the way to the southwest, even onto Oyo State, there is still gold. We have them in abundance all the way. See Kogi State, for example. There's gold, there's iron ore, there's uranium. So it lets you know why people are getting killed every day in Nigeria. Check all over the northeast and the northwest. People are dying every day because of precious metal. And our government cannot do anything. We have a National Assembly that is non-functional. This is a lot. So I don't know if the short time that I have is help to break this thing down. I don't know if you agree with what Bali Baba said. I'm making my commentaries based on that. But you know there's been whispers about it before. But now he's mentioned that this and now, so we can have a national discourse as Nigerians or as Africans why this is persisting. And then we can then start to find solution because now we know the government cannot help us. So we have to help ourselves. Like they've told in this Idris Abdul Karim's latest song, let the people who are in power travel without security and let them see whether or not they be safe. Nigerians are not safe anymore. They can't go from one part of the country to the other because of this banditry. It's a lot. You can't take this for granted. Illegal mining and banditry in states like Zamfara, Kebbi, Kaduna, illegal gold mining operations. They've been linked to banditry and violent conflicts all over the north. They've even mentioned the Chinese getting their hands into these things as well. This is a lot, you know. So I'm bringing this for us to have this conversation, whether or not you agree with what Ali Baba said, whether or not you agree with this analysis. But what do you really think? Do you think Tinubu's government is working towards fixing these problems, or is it part of the problem? Who are the cabals benefiting from this violence that is raging through Nigeria? And people's lives have been consumed. People have been chased out of their own villages. What do you think? Do you think that this Tinubu government can help fix this insecurity at all? After all, Buhari couldn't fix it for 8 years. So what's the surety that we have that this current government can do it? By the way, they've not been able to solve it anyway for 2 years. So do you think that they're helpless as well? What do you think? Nigeria needs your voice. But we also have to remember, that's why we want people to participate in the 2027 election. That's why we're calling out this awareness. So we can get the rest of the leaders in place, not the ones that will bow to the pressure of some certain individuals who must kill others just to benefit from the resources of the nation at the cost of other people's lives. So put your comments in the comment section. And as always, if you're meeting this content for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you've not been subscribed yet and you've been following us, please subscribe. And also recommend this channel to others as well. Let's have this kind of quality, intelligent conversation that we would normally have on this channel. Because this channel belongs to you and I. And everything you say, other people benefit as well and contribute towards. As always, God bless you and catch you up in the next video. Bye-bye for now.